Imagine walking through a forest and suddenly seeing a branch come to life, changing color right before your eyes. Or looking at the ocean floor and watching a rock turn into an octopus. Nature has true masters of transformation. Their skin is like an artist's palette. They can turn bright and showy one moment, then blend perfectly with their surroundings the next, so well you'd never know they were there. It's not just a trick or a show, it's a way to survive, to hide, to deceive, to scare off threats, to sneak up on prey. Every color change is a story of struggle and adaptation. Just look at this chameleon, its skin rippling with living color. And in the ocean there are creatures that don't just change color, but can even mimic other forms of life. Nature is amazing, and right now we're going to see it with our own eyes. The chameleon is one of the most recognizable and fascinating animals on Earth because of its remarkable ability to change color. But this isn't just about camouflage. Color change serves several different purposes at once. First and foremost, it helps the chameleon blend into its surroundings, making it harder for predators to spot. But color is also a language. Chameleons use color shifts to communicate. Bright, bold displays can be warnings to rivals or signals of readiness to mate. When two males face off, they might not fight immediately, but instead try to outshine each other, their skin flashing vivid colors in a kind of visual duel. The mechanism behind this is truly sophisticated. Their skin contains layers of special cells. Chromatophores hold pigments of different colors, while beneath them lie iridophores, cells packed with tiny guanine crystals that reflect light. By adjusting the spacing of these crystals, a chameleon can change not only its color, but also its brightness and the way it shimmers, achieving astonishingly precise matches to leaves, bark, or even subtle patterns of dappled sunlight. Beyond camouflage and signaling, color change also helps regulate body temperature. On cooler mornings, a chameleon can turn darker to absorb more heat from the sun. During the hottest parts of the day, it can become lighter to reflect sunlight and avoid overheating. Another striking feature of chameleons is their eyes. Each eye can rotate independently, giving them an almost complete 360-degree field of view. This allows them to watch for both prey and predators at the same time, making them exceptionally aware of their surroundings. One especially interesting fact is that despite their slow, careful movements, chameleons have one of the fastest striking mechanisms in the animal kingdom. Their tongues can shoot out farther than the length of their own body in just fractions of a second to catch unsuspecting insects. Another fascinating detail is that different species have different ranges of color. Some can only shift within brown and green tones for subtle camouflage, while others can blaze with electric blues, reds, and oranges when they need to make a statement. And perhaps most intriguing of all, chameleons can see ultraviolet light, and they use it to communicate in ways invisible to us. What looks like a simple color shift to our eyes can actually include UV patterns that other chameleons can read like a secret code. All of this makes the chameleon a true master of disguise, and one of the most remarkable creatures on the planet. Next in our list is the cuttlefish, one of the ocean's true masters of disguise. At first glance, a cuttlefish might seem unremarkable, just another soft-bodied cephalopod gliding through the water. But look closer, and you'll see an animal with one of the most sophisticated camouflage systems on Earth. Unlike chameleons, which rely on pigment cells alone, cuttlefish combine pigments with structural changes in their skin. They have specialized cells called chromatophores that expand and contract to reveal different colors. Beneath them lie iridophores and leucophores, which reflect light in ways that can create shimmering, metallic, or even white patterns. By coordinating these layers, a cuttlefish can produce incredibly detailed color changes and patterns in an instant. What's even more impressive is that cuttlefish can change not just color, but also texture. Small muscles in their skin allow them to raise bumps and ridges, mimicking the roughness of rocks, coral, or sand. This makes their camouflage three-dimensional, letting them disappear against almost any background. One fascinating fact is that cuttlefish are colorblind, at least in the way we understand color vision. Despite not seeing colors as we do, they can read the intensity and polarization of light extremely well. Scientists think they use these cues to match their surroundings with astonishing accuracy. Another remarkable detail: cuttlefish can perform hypnotic displays of pulsing color. When hunting, they sometimes flash rhythmic waves along their body to dazzle or confuse prey, making it easier to strike. And of course, cuttlefish are highly intelligent. Like their cousins, the octopus and squid, They have large, complex brains relative to their body size. They're capable of learning, problem-solving, and even remembering past experiences. Altogether, the cuttlefish is more than just a master of color. It's a master of deception, strategy, and adaptability in one sleek, alien-looking package. Our next animal is the mimic octopus, a creature that takes camouflage to an entirely new level. Found in the shallow, muddy waters of Southeast Asia, this remarkable octopus doesn't just change color or texture. It can actually impersonate other animals. Using a combination of color-shifting skin cells and its incredibly flexible body, the mimic octopus can transform its shape and patterns to resemble things like venomous lionfish, flatfish, or even sea snakes. These imitations aren't random. Each disguise is chosen carefully, often to deter specific predators. For example, when threatened by damselfish, it's been observed mimicking a banded sea snake, one of their natural enemies. Like other cephalopods, the mimic octopus has chromatophores, iridophores, and leucophores in its skin. These allow it to create a range of colors and reflective effects, instantly adapting to match the seafloor, coral, or open water. But what truly sets it apart is its behavioral mimicry, coordinated body movements and postures that sell the illusion. Another interesting fact is that the mimic octopus was only formally described by scientists in 1998. Before that, such dramatic shapeshifting was virtually unknown in cephalopods. Its discovery expanded our understanding of how intelligent and adaptable these animals can be. Despite its alien appearance, the mimic octopus is highly intelligent. It can learn from its environment, remember specific threats, and adapt its tricks on the fly. This combination of color change, texture shift, and behavioral mimicry makes it one of the most astonishing masters of disguise in the entire animal kingdom. Next on our list is the flatfish, an expert in the art of camouflage on the ocean floor. At first glance, a flatfish might seem unassuming. It's a bottom-dwelling fish with both eyes on one side of its flattened body, lying almost motionless on the seabed. But what truly sets it apart is its remarkable ability to change color and pattern to match its surroundings. Flatfish have specialized pigment cells in their skin, called chromatophores. By expanding or contracting these cells, they can adjust their coloration to match the sand, gravel, or rocks beneath them. Some species can even imitate complex patterns like ripples or mottled patches, making them nearly invisible to both predators and prey. This camouflage is not just static either. Flatfish can actively read the texture and color of the seafloor and adapt in real time. Experiments have shown that when placed on a checkerboard or patterned surface, certain flatfish will attempt to match those patterns as closely as possible. Another fascinating fact is their unusual body transformation, as juveniles, flatfish, look like typical fish, swimming upright with an eye on each side of the head. But as they mature, one eye migrates to the other side, allowing them to lie flat while keeping both eyes on the lookout. This adaptation is perfect for life on the bottom, giving them an excellent field of vision while staying hidden. Flatfish are patient ambush predators. They often bury themselves in sand with only their eyes exposed, waiting motionless until an unsuspecting prey swims close enough to strike. With their blend of color-changing skin, adaptable patterns, and a body evolved for concealment, flatfish are true masters of the seafloor. Proof that camouflage can be just as effective lying in wait as it is in motion. Finally on our list is the green anole, a small but surprisingly adaptable lizard found in the southeastern United States and parts of the Caribbean. At first glance, the green anole might seem like an ordinary bright green lizard basking on a branch, but it has an impressive trick up its sleeve. It can shift its color from bright green to brown and various shades in between. Unlike some of the more dramatic color changers we've seen, the green anole's transformation is subtle but effective. This shift in color helps it blend with its environment, whether it's leafy foliage or the rough bark of a tree. It's an excellent strategy for avoiding predators like birds and snakes, as well as for stalking small insects that make up its diet. The color change is controlled by hormones and influenced by a variety of factors: temperature, light, stress, and social interactions. When threatened or stressed, anoles often turn brown, which can make them less conspicuous in shaded or earthy environments. Conversely, when conditions are good and they're calm, they tend to stay a vivid green, which can help with thermoregulation by reflecting sunlight. Another interesting fact is that male green anoles have a distinctive pink throat fan called a dewlap. They extend and display it to attract mates or warn rivals, often while performing head bobs and push-up motions. It's while the overall body color can shift for camouflage. The dewlap remains brightly colored, acting as a clear signal in territorial or courtship displays. Green anoles are also highly territorial. Males will often fight to defend their space, using color changes and displays to assert dominance or avoid physical conflict when possible. With their agile movements, expressive color shifts, and striking throat fan displays, green anoles are a perfect example of how even small animals can evolve complex strategies to survive and communicate in their environment. Thanks for exploring these amazing color-changing animals with me. Nature truly never ceases to surprise us. If you enjoyed this journey, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe for more. See you next time.